And speaking of pin hitters, Sydney Palazzolo, the transfer from High Point, goes back to serve. The all-around leading point scorer in the ACC, serving it in for the Fighting Irish. More on her as we carry on throughout this match. In the meantime, back set goes to Sydney Conley, and Notre Dame tried to pass that ball up. Nobody was ready for it. It's a kill for Conley.
Big swing hit directly at the setter, who wasn't quite ready for it.
And that sends the libero for the Fighting Irish, Hattie Monson, who lays out for a one-handed dig, back to serve. Those are out of system, and it doesn't matter. Maddie Snyder. Kylene Filamawa set to serve it in. And a free ball opportunity coming for the Noles. Out of system set, Snyder is rejected. Droskovic takes it on first contact. Now there's Audrey Koenig.
Block.
Big, strong swing from Audrey Koenig. We've said that a time or two.
Well, that block consisted of somebody 6'4" and 6'3", so you've got to have a shot to get around them.
And you might as well pour it on if you're Florida State. Schrader, a player who has predominantly played as the opposite for the Fighting Irish this season. For the Fighting Irish, I think a lot of times folks think of a 6'2" as setter always in the back row, but she will then be the opposite for Drunick, their other setter, their primary setter. And there's Trump. My goodness, Lucy Trump's off to a good start. I saw the 19 signaled by our up referee, Rodolfo Marrero. There's a big stuff block for Maddie Snyder on the right pin. 15 big kills to spur Florida State. Her mom, as we've mentioned on a few of our shows before, was Chris Poole's first All-American when he coached at Arkansas.
Has an attitude like that, she's ready to win.
Could be another ace serve. It is. Kenna Phelan. 4-point lead for Florida State. Phelan off two aces. Serves it in once more. Better job passing that time by Notre Dame. They get the side out kill.
They're just trying to make sure the Notre Dame team is staying back behind that sideline.
Quick set to the middle, Chiari Roby. One kill, one error in the first set for Sydney Palazzolo, who's one of the kills per set leaders in the ACC. There's a huge stuff block. Audrey Rothman did it all herself, I think.
It's a little bit late.
Set to the middle, McDowell off speed. Dug up by Phelan, Rothman off the block. Palazzolo. Phelan over on two, nice pickup by Monson. Lewis, high reach. And Schrader up in the front row, goes off speed. Florida State was there to pancake it. Nice rally here. One-handed dive, Phelan. We play on. Palazzolo, cross court, count it.
Picking it up. I mean, everybody had some serious effort in that play.
Big kill for Palazzolo, who goes back to serve. Lewis out of the middle, dug up by Monson. Lang off the edge of the block. Rothman dug up once again by Monson. Palazzolo, back row, got it!
Big swing.
Down to two, and that back row attack worth another look.
And against the three-point
transfer along with Palazzolo is Nicole Drunick, the primary setter for the Fighting Irish in their 6'2" system. Drunick tries to chase that ball down. It's point Florida State at the Joyce Center. FSU looking to claim set one here as well. Lewis off speed. Lang rejected, and that'll do it. A fifth block in the first set for the Florida State Seminoles, who win it 25-21. 5-3, Fighting Irish. Schrader, cross-court serve. Droskovic goes up there to hit the quick set.
Ball off the net so somebody can get a clean swing at it.
Wow. That FSU defense really starting to fire here. Back underway here in Tallahassee. The Noles on a 4-0 run, and that puts an end to it. What a swing by Lucy Trump.
One blocker or two. She gets a free shot with one blocker up there.
Over the number 23 team in the country, despite losing at 25-21 to the Noles. Quick set to the, oh my! That is straight down.
Looks, I mean, she is up in the air. Just hit it down at about the 10-foot line. It's fun to watch.
For Notre Dame with the attack error, and so Audrey Rothman heads into serve. Lang now rejected by the FSU block. Quick to the middle, and there's another. Corey Kill.
It goes to the setter and the hitter, but what timing.
Alyssa Menitsas serves it in. Back set Trump. Rejected and then dug over. Koenig dug up by Monson. How good has Monson been? Snyder off the top of the block. There's Monson again. And there's Palazzolo in transition.
There's a touch or some kind of movement. You've got to transition and get your...
In not even 2 full sets for Hattie Monson. High reach and a tip to the Terraflex, Kiari Roby. Koenig says I can hit some angles.
And get to the outside, and you can see what happens against a one-person block.
So off the kill, Koenig goes back to serve. Some overpass dug out of play. Hall of Famer Dr. Cecile Reynaud on the call for you as we close the curtain here in Tallahassee on this regular season. And just when that announcer pays you a compliment on those 2 service aces. Sydney Conley splitting the block. Palazzolo, there you go. There's a kill for Sydney Palazzolo.
Swinging as smart as they can.
Just off the tape, picked up by Corey Lewis. Back set Conley. Philomawa laid out for it. That's a block for the Fighting Irish. With set points in the balance than Jelly. And that's a great way to end it. Just like in set 1, the Seminoles seal set 2 with their 9th block of the match. Maisie Alexander in to serve. Palazzolo over the block and down.
In line as much as you can, but you can see it's just exactly in the corner where it needed to be.
8 kills and 4 digs for Sydney Palazzolo, who had 9 and 8 respectively against the Seminoles in South Bend, and there's a double block against Wake Forest in the 5-set win. It was the 3rd triple-double of her career. She's tied for 2nd in the Notre Dame record books with Maureen Shea from 1985 to 88 was when Shea was with the Fighting Irish. Monson serves it in. Roby out of the middle and tattoos Monson on its way out. Just off the tape and down. Service ace number 3 of the match. 5 digs, 13 assists to this point in the match. Audrey Rothman tooling the block.
Well, she's hit minus 133, so just hasn't been a big offensive match for her.
Yeah, Notre Dame has actually quieted Florida State's left pin tandem of Koenig and Rothman. Not a whole lot of offense for either one of them, both actually hitting a negative to this point. Roby will serve it in. And it's a good serve. It's still up, though, and now it's not. And there's the ace indeed for Jelly Droskovic. What it's like to win a conference championship, but she has at UMBC.
She did, and you know, it's always, I think when you've got the experience and you know how to do it, you've been through it, you can lead your team to
this point in the match. was kept up. Nearly another ace for the Noles. Back set to Maddie Snyder. Manitzis dives in for the dig. Snyder rejected by McDowell. The libero Kylene Filamawa back to serve. And it's a service ace. Palazzolo will serve it in. Out of the middle, there's Kiari Roby. 4 kills, 7 digs for Rothman. Schrader into set. She goes pin to pin and feeds Trump. Rothman cross court. Monson digs it up and into the stands. Point Florida State. With the emergence of Maddie Snyder, the being healthy for Sydney Conley and what she can do, what the middles have always been able to do for the Noles, and what the Audreys on the left pin have done, it has just been a tremendous attack for the Noles, who are back at it. Sydney Conley in this match hitting .267. Roby serves it in. High reach out of the middle, Tarnoff sides out. The glue of this team to serve it in. Rothman stuffed in Notre Dame. Lewis turned back. There's another block for Notre Dame. Championship point number 3. Rothman for the championship.